Hello, back at you, Sandra. Coming back at you now with part 2 of my vlog on the again, it's backwards, but it's the 8-week blood sugar diet, Dr. Michael Mosley. So basically, I have been preparing myself over the last few years. I started care work about 5 years ago, and I'd gone up to, which it crept up slowly and slowly. I think it was like drinking, like wine maybe once a week, a load of wine, and just generally not really paying close attention to what I was eating. My weight went, and then I know what it was. It's not. I should really hold this on a proper selfie stick. When I went to work, I was eating their cakes. I was in long 12-hour shifts. And to try and keep your energy going for all that, I was eating far too much. Anyway, my weight crept up to, which I was quite amazed, 10.5. My waist was 35.5, which is, I mean, you can't really see it in my tunic. I suppose, in all fairness, I was working with some people that were bigger than me, and it didn't look as bad. But little by little, not it's about that, but it's about me personally. Little by little, I God, it's making me look awful. But then again, I suppose, it's camera angles and whatnot. Anyway, little by little, I'm not liking what I'm seeing. This is the thing. The thing I'm trying to, anyway, let's stay focused. Little by little, I started going on different, learning different things about dieting, eating, and I just start cutting down on the sugar a little bit and avoiding the staff room cakes, blah 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 blah. So year in, year out, 2018, I'm now, it was little milestones. I mean, I did masses of hula hooping, millions. In fact, there's a challenge I did, personal challenge. I did 1 million in 4 months, which was 10,000 a day at some point. I was hula hooping like an hour a day solidly. I know it sounds like a boast. I can hula hoop 5,000 straight off like that, no problem. So I done that, and now I'm 8 stone 5 today. But I mean, my BMI is just under 22, and or 21 a bit, but I still have a very high ratio of fat, because I mean, I used to have I still got that shape there, because I've always had that. But see, but this, I mean, everyone's different face shape, but for me personally, I've always had a fun like that. And obviously, being nearly 58, we get little lines, but what really pisses me off is that. So I think if I can access that fat, and the arms and the thighs, I will show some inset pictures another time, and then access the last very bit. That is why I'm going on this diet, and it's also perfect for people that are type 2 diabetes diagnosed. It's basically, it helps you get rid of your fatty liver, and it helps your pancreas work better, and any insulin resistance, it can help, which obviously helps metabolism and making you slimmer, burning fat, and basically making you healthier. But for me, it's about being healthy and shedding that last bit. And it's my little challenge I set to myself before I'm 58. So I'm starting it now, and so I'm going to turn this off. My arms are aching holding this. I should need the selfie stick, and one more little chat, and then I will come back on here weekly. I probably won't post this up until I'm like a couple of weeks into it, and I will use a proper selfie stick, and I will give some proper good advice. But this is just really my personal intro, what I'm doing. Sorry if it's boring, but really it's a kind of self-vlog. If anyone does watch it, I get very little views on my stuff, and I'm not bothered. But if anyone ever does read and listen to anything and it helps them, then obviously I'm pleased about that. Okay, so I'm not a natural vlogger. Some people love the sound of their own voice. I don't mind it, but you know, when I look at, I think, oh, look at your face there, and this and that, and whatever, you know, like we all do. And well, we don't all, but so I'm going now. No, I tell you what, before I go, because I don't want to do another vlog, I just want to tell you this. In the morning, I use this. It's probably back the front again. It's called psyllium husk, right? It's a fibre-based plant product. That comes from India. I add that to my kefir, which is the milk drink. I make my own, but you can buy it in Tesco. I add it, and that's the first thing I have in the day. I have a little bit of lemon juice and a little bit of Himalayan pink sea salt, because they say, you know, about the electrolytes, a little bit of tea. I have a little bit of coffee, 2 a day. I try not to have too many now. A little bit of milk, a little bit of cream. So it won't spike up my insulin, so it'll sort of keep me fasting-ish. And then about 3:30-ish, I have my fish Mediterranean diet, which ties in with the Dr. Michael Mosley 8-week fast, because that is based on a Mediterranean type food. So I think that'd be good. For me, I love being half Italian. I love Mediterranean food. The idea of only having 800 calories a day, to me, I'm someone who eats in excess of 2,000, being busy. I rarely lessen to, I mean, on a day when I say I've eaten a lot, I say I count up to 3 or 2.7, but I'm over counting. You know, like some people undercount. Well, I'm pretty sure I overcount. I'd rather do that. And then I weigh myself a few times a week. So at the moment I'm 118.2 pound, which is which is 8 stone, just under 8.5. So I'm not weighing out my food. I'm just gonna do it by eye. But when I looked into the book, when I went to the shops today, I've got most of the food. So olives, avocado, my neighbour gave me. Apples, I will have 1 apple a day. If it's a big apple, half, you know, during the middle of the day when I'm going to be really busy, not sitting down at night. You know, usually it's the weekend now, and that is my flashpoint of eating more. But what I've done is I've got my fish salad in the fridge ready to go for 3:30. I'm trying to put it off till a bit later. I might even save it for tea, I don't know. But I really have got to try and do this, because if I don't do it, I never will. And the other thing is, this time of year, like now, in the UK, it's not that cold. Now, in the winter time, as you well know, we're going to need, you know, you need to keep warm. Obviously, the heating wise, don't even go there on the bills, but you need to eat more food to keep warm. So I'm planning to get rid of this fat now, and then in the winter time I can eat normally, and you know, I've got loads of clothes and stuff, and got a bit of oil left in my heat or whatever, so I'll be all right. But I won't want to do this cutting down business when it's really cold, because you need your energy to keep warm. So for me, that's what I'm doing. So I'm going now, and I will be back. What day is it? I'm going to film again. Today's Saturday, the 24th of September. I'm going to... Is it September? Oh, geez, I can't remember. Yeah, sorry, it is September. And I'm going to film again on Wednesday to say how I'm getting on with it. All right, so I've nearly done 10 minutes now. Over and out for now. Woohoo!